We continued tracking the latest in our local races tonight. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Troy Johnson.
And I'm Megan West. The Associated Press already calling several of these races tonight. Incumbent Senator Roger Wicker, the projected winner of the Senate race again tonight. That race called just after the polls closed. They're also officially calling the race for fellow Republican Michael Guest, who did run unopposed in the 3rd Congressional District. Tonight, Democrats and Republicans alike closely watching these returns as they come in.
That's right. And the night is still young, but unsurprisingly, getting off to a very good start for Republicans in Mississippi. 16 WAPT Scott Simmons is live at the Westin downtown in Jackson, where so many of the state's top Republicans are watching the results come in tonight. Scott.
Yeah, standing by now, Congressman Michael Guest addressing the crowd here at GOP headquarters. Let's listen to what he has to say.
The opportunity to serve with on this stage is the man that we're all here to celebrate his victory tonight. A man of honor and integrity. As you can see, a great family man. A man who loves his family and someone who loves his country. And I will tell you that Mississippi is not only blessed because of his service that he has done, but we are blessed because of the position that he will hold. He will soon be the chairman of the Senate Armed Services Committee, one of the most powerful committees in Congress. And so in closing, I just want to thank you again.
Congressman Michael Guest ran unopposed, now speaking to the crowd. More Republicans taking the stage. We'll cover it, and we'll send it back to you for right now.
All right, Scott. Well, the good news for Democrats tonight, Congressman Benny Thompson jumping out to an early lead.
Yeah, certainly something for the party to celebrate tonight. 16 WAPT's Ross Adams is at State Democratic Party headquarters, where party leaders are closely watching this race. Ross.
You're talking about the Benny Thompson race. That is the bright spot tonight for Mississippi Democrats. Of course, Thompson faced a very tough race 2 years ago following redistricting, where his district was drawn more into some Republican areas. So tonight we're going to see how much of a victory, how much of a margin we will see between Thompson and his opponent, Ron Eller. Now, Democrats are watching, have been watching all night, but they're really not liking what they're seeing so far. The party chairman tells us that he was surprised that the race was called so quickly for former President Donald Trump and U.S. Senator Roger Wicker so quickly after the polls closed. But again, it should be no surprise. This is a deep red Republican state, and Democrats, of course, will face an uphill battle trying to win any major races. That's the very latest from here. Now back to you.
Thanks. Before we go, I want to give you a check of a couple judicial races we are watching tonight. Starting with that crowded Supreme Court race. Incumbent Jim Kitchens in 3rd place with just 1% of the vote reporting so far. Jennifer Branning holding a slim lead over Ciola James right now, but of course this race far from over tonight. We're also watching that Hinds County judicial race tonight. 19% of that vote in so far. Bridget Morgan in the lead with 44% of the vote. Yemi King in 2nd, and incumbent Peter Tavison polling in 3rd place with just about 20% of the vote.
As for the presidential race, the Associated Press has already called Mississippi for former President Donald Trump.
Yeah, that news coming just minutes after the polls closed tonight. So much more to track throughout the evening. We will have those election results for you right here on the air. You can also find the latest on our website at WAPT.com and the 16 WAPT mobile app.
We're going to see you again in a half hour. Stay